What if I told you that my spiritual journey may be something completely different than to what you think? What if I told you that I'm going to reveal it to you today? That I'm going to lay out my soul? Many of you have gone through a spiritual experience as well, and so I think you'll be able to relate. What if I told you the journey to uncover the secrets of the universe doesn't begin in a temple or laboratory? It begins behind a half-open bedroom door when you're 3 years old. That was me, 3 years old, standing there, completely unseen, yet feeling everything. In this video, I'm going to tell you my entire spiritual experience. I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to tell you everything, the truth. It's a little bit personal, but I think you need to know. Even then, I knew I was different. Not better, just not asleep. But the system doesn't like that. It molds you. It breaks you. It tells you to color inside the lines. And when you try to express your light, your raw creativity, other kids mock you. They don't just mock you, they try to extinguish you. Some of you know what I mean. Some of you were like me. I spent a lot of childhood wondering, why are those other kids so cruel? Why can't they just let me be me? By 6, the dream started. A reoccurring vision. An airplane crashing nearby. Me running away. Over and over. Always the same. Maybe symbolic. Maybe prophetic. Maybe the simulation is glitching. Looping fragments of a narrative it couldn't fully erase. Maybe it's a past life experience. I live what you'd call a conventional life. School, college, work, rinse and repeat. But I always felt like a ghost playing house in someone else's game. My grandfather planted a seed of skepticism in me. He distrusted the government, and so did I. TV commercials look less like entertainment and more like propaganda to both of us. But I still didn't know. Not yet. And this video, no music, no captions, just me, raw, unadulterated. Later came quantum physics. Yep, the infamous double-slit experiment. Particles behaving like waves, unless someone's watching, of course. And I thought, is the universe watching us? Or are we watching ourselves? I read book after book on quantum physics. But one of my first real teachers was Osho. Some of you know him. Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh. 10,000 pages of wisdom. Spoken, never written. From there, I went deep. Zen Buddhism, the Seth Material, Stuart Wilde, Dr. Wayne Dyer. I devoured the metaphysical buffet, each book pulling back yet another layer of the curtain. And then came Bob Frisell's "Nothing in this book is true, but it's exactly how things are." And it was. It blew my mind. By the late 90s, I was certain of one thing. This world ain't what it seems. Not because I believed, but because I knew. I could feel it. In 2002, I traveled to Thailand. My first time in Asia. 3 trips in 3 years, 2 years spent in the land of smiles. Eastern spirituality whispered truths that Western science couldn't compute. Then, September 11th happened. Everything shifted. And I fell down the rabbit hole of David Icke. It was quite a rabbit hole. The Biggest Secret, Children of the Matrix, 500-page books, like decoding the simulation in real time. And once YouTube entered the game, around 2006 and 7, so did Loose Change, Zeitgeist, Jim Mars, Project Stargate, remote viewing, contact with other intelligences, peering through the veil of the Matrix. Then I met Tom Campbell, unfortunately not in the flesh, but through his books, MBT, My Big Toe, and his videos. 3 volumes explaining it all of reality encompassed in those pages, a digital information system, conscious, self-contained, fighting entropy. And we are its entropy solution. That theory, those books, that man, changed everything. Simulation theory made sense. I knew the world was holographic. I knew that from Michael Talbot. But flat Earth? Oh, that was the left hook I did not see coming. I laughed when I first heard it. I'm sure you did too. Then I watched the video. Then 10. Then allegedly Dave. Eric Dubay. And the ground beneath me ceased to exist. Space may not be real. Earth might be flat. And the dome, well, it might be the ceiling of our coded containment. Later, Mandela effects followed. Oh yeah. Spelling changes, geography shifts, lines from movies, rewritten, some never said. This wasn't theory. It was direct experience. My memories weren't lying. The simulation was. Still, I stayed open. Because when you realize reality is illusory, anything becomes possible. That became my motto. Red dragons could rise from the ocean. Aliens could land on Capitol Hill. Time travelers could emerge from your closet. Nothing would surprise me anymore. Even AI. That too may have been part of the plan. And maybe, just maybe, the consciousness system is AI. That'll throw you for a twist. A meta-intelligence playing out infinite scenarios to learn more about itself. In 2019, I created Open Your Reality. Not to teach, not to preach, but to explore. To ask questions no one else would. To walk the fog between science and soul. Some of my favorite videos that I've produced, and it's been close to 1,000. The short, cinematic ones. The ones that leave you not with answers, but with echoes. Hey, check out my other channel, Bend the Spoon, if you want to see more of those. This here isn't just a channel. It's a breadcrumb trail for souls waking up. And if you're still here, still watching, you're not just a viewer, you're a seeker. And maybe you always have been. By the way, there's been chatter in the comments section, whispers in the algorithm, that I'm not real. That I'm AI. That I'm reading off an AI script, or worse, I'm controlled opposition. Let's clear this up. I'm 100% analog, baby. Pure flesh and bone. Soul in a skin suit. But this is me. Unfiltered. Undeniable. Not a chatbot. Not a deep state hologram sent to pacify your awakening. Now, some of you have a problem with the cutoff shirt. Why are you dressed like that? Listen, everyone needs a look. This is mine. Minimal fabric, maximum mobility, and let's be honest, it gets hot decoding the matrix here in Florida. But hey, let me show you something. Not to brag, not to flex, just to illustrate a point. This was me earlier today, before hitting the gym. This picture was taken about 3 hours ago. You might not see it now under this humble shirt, but underneath is a finely tuned biological avatar with only 7% body fat and an engine that hums at 300 horsepower. This isn't CGI, this isn't Midjourney, this is discipline forged in a chaotic realm. Because in this simulation, your body isn't just the vehicle, it's the interface. And if your interface is glitching, then your mission falters. And you can't decode the cosmos if your blood sugar is crashing every 20 minutes. No, I'm not rich. I don't have yachts. I don't have Lambos or a crypto wallet the size of Orion's belt. I've reversed the aging process naturally through knowledge, through sweat, through the frequency of calibration. I'm in my mid-50s, and this body, it's outperforming its 20-year-old version. Now that's not magic. That's alignment. So before you drop toxic comments about my body or me in any other way, just take another look, zoom in on the details, 300-pound lifts, 5 seconds in the 40, and endless biking sessions while pondering the metaphysical paradoxes of this reality. I'm not just uploading videos, I'm uploading proof that the human spirit can outshine the code. So yes, I proudly wear a cutoff shirt. It's going to be my look for now. Because when you live outside the norm, you don't need sleeves to make a point. And if you still think I'm AI, then maybe you're the one in the simulation. That's all I want to say. I think I've made my point. Now, check out this video next. It might be the one that finally explains how we escape the simulation. And if it doesn't, well, then I'm afraid you're just going to be stuck.